Hi, everyone. I'm Carla Uribe. I am an accountant product strategy leader here at Intuit. Sasan just mentioned 3 decisions we made as a company. First, you are a customer, not a channel. Second, you are the human intelligence for your clients. And third, we are investing in your growth. We've been co-building Intuit Accountant Suite with you from the start. It brings together everything you need to manage and grow your firm, clients, and team in one view. And you stay at the center of every client relationship. Today, I'm going to talk to you about key features you can expect to be available in August and give you a peek into what's coming. First, I'll cover the foundational enhancements that you've requested. Then, tools to view data and insights across your entire client portfolio. And finally, features built specifically to help you scale without adding headcount. Let's get started. Let's start with some updates you've asked for. You told us where the friction was, and we fixed it. Everything you see here is available now in beta or launching in August, and we encourage you to try them out. Let's drill down into a couple of them. We're thrilled to announce that Multi-Tab has launched in limited beta. You'll be able to keep your client list open in one tab, your client's books in another, up to 4 clients at once. And if you use the Intuit Enterprise Suite, you can switch between different entities in a multi-entity client without losing your place. Next, the Resolution Center now shows both your firm's and your client's support cases in one place, so you can unblock and resolve without ever leaving the Accountant Suite. Finally, we're rolling out a unified collaboration system. Now, whenever there is any information you need to collect from a client, a transaction detail, or a missing document, they can respond directly from a secure portal. All correspondence lands in your collaboration inbox organized by client. And Intuit Intelligence does the chasing and validating, so you spend less time following up and more time on the advisory work only you can do. These are just some of the many exciting feature requests we've been working on to address your feedback. On to our next topic. No one understands your clients the way you do. That knowledge is your edge, and we build cross-client insights to sharpen it. It frees you from manual reactive reporting, so the work moves to the platform and the judgment stays with you. Let me show you what it looks like. The first thing you'll see is a proactive summary on the main landing page. Powered by Intuit Intelligence, it gathers relevant insights from across your client portfolio so you know what needs attention and where to look deeper. This helps you get ahead of potential problems and identify client opportunities. Client Insights is also where you can monitor KPIs across any groups of clients you choose. And we're excited to share that we've expanded those KPIs to include ProConnect tax data and some key payroll and bill pay data. You'll also see alerts from Intuit Intelligence on areas that require your attention, like this one. A client's expenses have spiked in a way that's hurting their margins. Cross-client data is also integrated into conversational chat experience. For example, if your client owns 2 food service businesses and wants to know which concept is performing better, you can ask, compare the average gross profit margin between Pie's Cakes and Eliza's Diner. Intuit Intelligence is able to not only directly compare profit margins, but also provide an analysis of key numbers, implications, and impact, allowing you to quickly prepare for advisory conversations or dive deeper as needed. And soon, the Intuit Accountant Suite will be an agnostic intelligence layer that works across your client base and your other accounting and tax apps. And because Intuit Intelligence sits on our secure Intuit platform, you can always trust that your client data is safe. Next, let's talk about scaling, your firm's customizations, your standards, and your client relationships. Every firm has a unique set of rules that guide their team's work. That's why we've built firm templates with several customization vectors to start, giving you the flexibility to tailor and streamline your process to the way you and your clients actually work. Once you select a template to edit, our template builder assists you with adapting the defaults for how your client's QuickBooks is set up based on industry. So for construction, you can switch between or edit relevant chart of account templates, accounting policies, and firm settings. You can then publish to all your construction clients' QuickBooks accounts. And this is just the beginning. We will continue adding more customizations. For example, in the future, you'll be able to publish your own reports with your personalized KPIs and dashboards directly to your clients. Speaking of AI-powered workflows, we've invested in advancing automation for some of the most important and time-consuming accounting work, such as month-end close for your clients. Starting your books close overview, you can turn on automation for select clients. When you open up Books Close for Williams Construction, you can see that skills or recurring automations are scheduled to run for them. Once the skills run, actions will be automatically posted for your review, such as confirming these 3 duplicates that were flagged. You can view and then approve in just a few clicks, or prompt Intuit Intelligence directly if you want to find out more or edit the action. The AI builds the list, and the judgment stays with you. Now back to the active skills we have running. If you click Manage Skills, you'll arrive at the Intuit Accountant Suite Skills Hub, where you can see the out-of-box skills we have for you, such as fixed assets, depreciation, and customer refunds. You can also create brand new skills, change prompts, and schedule them for your clients. Now let me give you a peek of what's coming further out in the horizon. As your firm grows, you have years of accumulated expertise and company-specific requirements. You want your software to adapt to exactly how you are already doing things. And that's where an agent comes in to handle a whole job, stringing skills together, working through the full process, deciding what comes next, and bringing it to you for final approval. So we're excited to announce our Agent Studio, a place where you can intuitively create your own agents, an even more advanced way to automate your clients' industry-specific needs. The judgment stays with you. The repetition moves to the platform. In Agent Studio, you will be able to build custom agents to deploy across your large clients. You can select from previously built agents, like ones built to run your practice, such as Cash Position Monitor, or ones built specifically for a client, like this retainage agent for a civil infrastructure firm, tracking cash held back across dozens of contracts until each job is accepted. Let me give you a preview. The studio will have everything you need: a palette of action components like a human review gate, a drag and drop canvas where you can set triggers and assign owners, and AI to help you build. Agent Studio is in development now, piloting with enterprise firms first, where the volume and scale are highest. And because we're all in on your growth, we'll bring pieces of it to firms of every size over time. Before I close, I want to remind you that QuickBooks Online Accountant will be sunset by December 31st, 2026. Change mid-cycle can be disruptive, but what I can tell you is that we're making this transition as clean as possible. Everything you rely on comes with you, and the core plan will remain free, just like QBOA. To make the switch, log into QuickBooks Online Accountant and use the banner on your client list or in global settings to opt in. Remember, only admins can opt in, and doing so brings your whole firm along. All your data comes with you, no impact to your clients or team. When you switch, you'll choose between the paid plan, Accelerate, with powerful features such as cross-portfolio insights experience I shared earlier, and the core plan, which is completely free and available to all firms today. We've already launched 6 trainings to get you and your team ready, and we're delivering 4 more later this year. To see our full catalog of trainings, scan this QR code or visit the Pro Advisor Academy from within QuickBooks Online Accountant or Intuit Accountant Suite. Your expertise is the greatest asset. Intuit Intelligence lets you deploy it at scale across every client and every workflow, so you can do more of the work that only you can do. We built Intuit Accountant Suite as your control tower, reducing complexity so you can make faster, more confident decisions for your firm and clients. Visit our website to learn more and get started.